Then I said, if you are policeman, my name is Malcolm X. If you are policeman, please show me who I'm. Proof of that. So some said, hey, you can't be Malcolm. So I took out my ID and showed them that it's my real name, as in the name is Malcolm, surname is X. So I requested them to do the same. They wouldn't. Then eventually.
What was that?
Hi, Noni.
Hi, Unjani.
Yeah, Pete. I saw you were posting things about what is currently happening.
I was
With
reading something also about that. Okay, come through. Ndisayikhangela ndizakufundela exactly le nto igqiba ukwenzeka ngoku, le nto igqiba idlala ngoku. Ndiyayikhangela. Ha?
Yes, you see now when Donald Trump says something strange is happening in South Africa.
Usho thina.
You have Malcolm X.
Hayi wena. Sikuphi lana Njabulo? Hayi. Okay, nansi lento bengifuna yeah, I think uClement Manyathela nguye lo uyenza lento ne. Okay, ubhalile
Yeah.
3 hours ago, just in, Malcolm X tells me on the hashtag the CM show that he is not a police informant, as claimed by former Hawks head Godfrey Lebeya, but confirms that he has a relationship with law enforcement heads because I have access to their bosses. Listen to this. I think this is the same thing that you were playing.
Yes, no, it's the same thing because he says here. He says here. Yeah, he actually says he's the one that gives them access.
Nancy, anyway, you are looking for that one. Someone commented and said, Malcolm tells the real Clement M that Mulife called his own brother, saying that there are people at his house masquerades as police who could kidnap and kill him. Then the brother calls Malcolm X and not the police, after which Malcolm X drives alone to go see who is trying to kidnap an alleged kingpin. If people are trying to kidnap an alleged kingpin, the assumption is that they are armed and dangerous. And when you drive there all by yourself to confront them, we are not kids. Please, man.
No, but he actually does say that he didn't have time to actually even call for backup. So now the strange thing is that when situations like this, we've seen as now, even at Senzomiwa case, people they call for backup. And you saw people they called, Shadrach Sibia was called, and apparently was also called by a friend of a friend that actually called them.
Right.
Now, we also saw that people in the house, they didn't call the police or even the ambulance. It's only the guys that decided since they had the gun, so probably they must try to phone a friend. And Enlin, the reason why they didn't call on the Senzomera trial, because they realized they didn't have airtime. But a savior who was happening to be talking with a friend outside in a car, which is Untabi Singh, used the phone to And listen, also Untabi Singh, once with the phone, he doesn't phone somebody, but then they choose to phone a friend, which just happened to be Kelly Kumalo's friend, which is Obaga Boy.
Hi, man.
Why are you guys being hypocrite? why are you fighting Malcolm X now for receiving a call from a friend? Where else, like South Africa, we used to receive calls from a friend. Even Umkhwanazi, he received a WhatsApp. Actually, here's the WhatsApp. Brownie. I mean, Malcolm X. No, don't you do that to Malcolm X.
Wait. Uthi lo muntu omunye commentator, Malcolm X denies being a police informant, yet he says he was communicating with General Lebeya since 2023 and sharing privileged information related to the work of the Hawks.
No. No, he said they were talking about some things, and Clement wanted to know what is it. And he said that information is privilege.
My goodness.
So, but then now, the strange thing is there's something that Clement says towards the end. But let me try and see if I can play it for your people. This is so cute when South Africa.
I was trying to say, General, you said someone that called General Lebeya.
Is there something that you'd like to present?
Siyakuva. Hebana. How, Jehovah. Indeed, strange things happen in South Africa. Ithani ngikhangela uMalcolm X lo bathini ngaye Twitter. Malcolm X. Because that's where you get the news. Some of these things. Some of the things.
None. Yeah.
It's country.
So yeah, I just wanted to laugh with you, give you a spoiler that show this thing. So I was trying to play that other clip because this is what Clement says towards the end. Clement says,
try to interfere with the work of the police. I'm that person, and I was not trying to interfere with the work of the police.
Then what did he say?
He did not pick up. Then 3 hours later, he called me. I also missed his call. The following day, I called him twice, but he did not pick up.
Okay.
Prior to that, I had sent him, after the festival, I had sent him a message to thank him.
Okay.
For a festival that went well, where our people were safe.
Okay.
So I've never had a telephone discussion with him besides missing each other's calls.
Okay, got it. Should you be asked to come and testify at this inquiry with any information you may have had, are you willing to do that?
If they don't invite me, I will go there and try to force myself in because it's important for me to be there.
Malcolm X, thank you so much for making time for us. I really appreciate you coming through. My goodness, my head is spinning because I've got so much to say. There's a lot that as a South African I'm concerned about based on what I've just heard. 2 minutes before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
CPR Njabulu.
Yes, I'm gonna have to leave you, Noni. You're gonna have to continue with your people. My own go through those comments, those reactions. But you know what? You're fortunate to get a live reaction from me, which is indeed. I think that the part is indeed he is Malcolm X. That is his name. You see that that's one of the things that I wanted to say. In South Africa, strange things are happening.
Indeed, they are. Wait, Jabula, there was a lady There was something, man. Wait, before you leave. Him There was something here. Kunomuntu ebeyenze a shocking criminal syndicate. Let me send it to you quickly. Ngicela ujonge le nto before you leave. Jonga le nto quickly because ngoku ku-edek amanye amagama kule list ku-edek ndiyakusendela ngoku yiba ku-edek amanye amagama ngoku kule list mase kukho nabo Malcolm X nabo South Africa and your strange things. Wayicotha usaveka le
Nansi.
unayo
Nansi.
because ndifuna
Anginayo left. Nansi ngifuna uzwa le nto.
So on Free Social, you said that you were going to cut aid from South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South
No,
Africa?
it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
And on the Fed chair.
So now the president is responding to Trump, ne? That's why he's appointing the commission. That's why Umkhwanazi has made a press conference to just confirm that indeed bad things are really happening.
Cela usende ujonge le nto ndikusendile yona ku-WhatsApp. Mara ungenaphi ey'ntweni lapha yena eSouth Africa? Ungenaphi? Ungenaphi Trump?
Yeah. But it has your hairstyle, Yolanda, on.
It's
so you
not
took a
me.
photo?
No, I took a screenshot of this late, but there is a video INZ.
Yeah, but you know what? This thing, I've actually had a problem with this one, but we can talk about it because
you saw this name.
You can't. Yes, no, I'm saying it now. As you're saying, for example, no, let's leave it. We'll talk about it because I believe that if you have been convicted of something, you've served. You understand?
Yes.
You served your crime. It's like now we state capture. You can't be talking about state capture because the state capture report, it has nothing to do with Umsholos. Umsholos was arrested, and it.
Wasn't he arrested for contempt of court?
Yes, but Oksala is there is no adverse finding against Umsholos on the state capture report. He's the only person that was arrested for state capture without being in a state capture commission. Bye-bye.
Indeed, strange things are happening in South Africa. Nonsense. All right, Njabsi, thank you so much. Guys, how... Anyway, lento ebengiyithumela kuNjabulo, there is a lady engimthandayo ku TikTok uZizipho. I'm gonna play you what Uzizipho was saying, and I'm gonna show you this picture that I did a screenshot. This is what I hope you guys can see. This is what is in that thing, in that video, Uzizipho. There on top we have Umkhwanazi. The heading says tangled web of cops and criminals. A network of power, money, and murder is emerging from allegations and arrests. Among those said to be involved are senior police officers, businessmen, and politicians. This chart maps the key players. And then the first person is Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi that we have there. And then under Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, KZN Provincial Commissioner, publicly accused SAPS crime intelligence of sabotage and closing of task team for political reasons. Released text linking Vusumuzi Matlala to Brown Mufoti, showing foreknowledge of police actions. And then we've got Undate Jeki Selebi, who was a National Police Commissioner from 2000 to 2009. And okay, hold on. I can't see properly. Let me do another screenshot there. Lentokazi zip. Oh God, I will gag. Okay, let's see if I'll be able to read. Yeah, Utatu Jackie Selebi was a police commissioner from 2000 to 2009, in prison in 2010 for corruption linked to mafia, Glenn Aglotti. And then Glenn Aglotti is a mafia boss, according to this. Nah, I don't know, but I do know about this case, Jackie Selebi. And then Jackie Selebi, or mafia boss, then kubeko Richard Mkhuli, he head of crime intelligence head from 2009 to 2012. Critically, he was convicted of kidnapping and assault in 2020. This is the guy that was convicted by Judge Rata, I think. I could be wrong. And then kubeko there on top now, Simek Ngelkal, because ezansi kukamdluli kuko ubheki Cele. And then kubeko dubious businessman, which is Vusumzi Ketmatlala, business person and accused. Arrested in May 2025 for attempted murder of Tebogo Tobejane and money laundering. Central figure in alleged Tembisa Hospital tender fraud scored 360 million police health services contracts. And then he gets linked with Umtunu or with Brown Mukhotsi first. Ne? And then Brown Mukhotsi is linked with Senzo Mchunu. Usenzo Mchunu, who is a minister of police, signed memo disbanding political killings team. Alleged interference claimed by Mkhwanazi, retracted, claimed that he didn't know Brown Mukhotsi. And then Mchunu is linked with Shadrach Sibiya, Deputy Commissioner of SEP's crime detention, allegedly ordered transfer of 121 dockets from KZN to Pretoria, interpreted as obstruction publicity raised by Mkhwanazi. Okay. And then Uket Matlala is also linked with Umukhotsi. Ne? And then there is victims. Oh, before that, then there is another person, Ukatiso Katie Mulefe, the one who got arrested, I think last week. I'm not sure. Katiso Katie Mulefe is an accused arrested for the murder of Ahmad Swart as well as DJ Sampadi's murder, tied by ballistics and phone records. You remember that? So if victims of this murder is Tebogo Tobejane, actress, shooting and victim, survived October 2023 shooting, firearm matched to DJ Sampadi's case, alleged romantic relationship with Vusumzi Matlala, cited in witness affidavit. And then another victim, Ahmad Swart, engineer, deceased, murdered April 2024, and it was a mistaken identity. His killing linked to the DJ Sampadi's murder weapon, I suppose. And then Omunye, who's a victim, Babita Diokaranda, I'm not sure. Whistleblower, deceased, flagged 850 million in irregular payments. That's the other person. Ne? Yes. Let me play for you guys while let me play what Uzizipo says, because it keeps shifting, because I do have the entire situation.
I want to quickly share something with you guys. They finally did that spider web thing where when there's an entanglement of a lot of people who are guilty, but their guiltiness ties to each other one way or the other. I want to share that with you guys. But just before I get right into it, I just want to tell you, guys, it's busy. Tomorrow, the EFF is celebrating the 12th anniversary. It's the outfits. I'm very stressed right now because like we are busy. But I found a moment to quickly do this for you. Let's quickly get right into this. So this Icele there at the bottom, the previous police minister, you will see Senzo Mchunu. So everyone is tied to someone, but all these people, one way or the other,
Okay.
okay, so at the top, the person who stepped Adam Kwanazi, he is the KZN provincial police commissioner. He publicly accused the SAPS crime intelligence of sabotage and closing of the TOS team for political reasons. Released the text linking to Vusi Matlala to Brown Mokgotsi, showing foreknowledge of police actions. General Mkhwanazi there at the top. Then, okay, let's start on the right hand side of.
Actually, yeah. Now, if you like, let me. So, and then we've got Jackie Selebi, Commissioner Police, National Commissioner Police 2000 to 2009, imprisoned in 2010 for corruption and linked to mafia boss Glenn Agliotti. The mafia boss is Glenn Agliotti. And then we have Richard Mvuli at the bottom, a crime intelligence head 2009 to 2012, convicted of kidnapping and assault in 2020. And then we also have Ubheki Cele, former Minister of Police, directly, accused alleged whistleblower documents. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you now what it says in Ubheki Cele. Directly accused alleged whistleblower documents. Naye, he is also linked to Uvusi Matlala. And then we have Senzo Mchunu, Minister of Police currently, signed memo disbanding political killings task team, alleged interference claimed by Mkhwanazi, retracted claim that he didn't know Brown Mokgotsi. And then we have Ushedrek Sibiya, Deputy Commissioner of SEPS Crime Detention, allegedly ordered transfer 121 dockets from KZN to Pretoria, interpreted as obstruction publicly by Mkhwanazi. These are the things that are strangely happening in South Africa. And then we've got the dubious businessman, Visumzi Matlala, business person and accused, arrested in May 2025 for the attempted murder of Tebogo Tobejane, who's an actress, and money laundering central to an alleged Tembisa hospital corruption fraud, scored 360 million police health services contracts. That's that. Ooh, guys. And then we have Uket, what's his name? Ukatiso Molife, accused, arrested for murder of Ahmad Swart, as well as DJ Somebody's murder, tied by ballistics and phone records. And then we have the victims. Tebogo Tobejane, actress shooting victim, survived October 2023 shooting. Firearm matched to DJ Somebody's case, alleged romantic relationship with Vusumuzi Matlala, cited in witness affidavit. Hold on. And then, sorry. Oh, Tebogo, we are done with Tebogo. Hold on, let's check this one. Pekicele's one. It's a former Minister of Police, directly accused, not directly accused, alleged whistleblower documents to have benefited to accommodation linked to Vusumuzi Matlala. Yabona apha kuya-expose straight, kuya-expose asidlali la. And then Ahmad Swart is an engineer, deceased, murdered April 2024 in a case of mistaken identity, firearm in his killings links to DJ Somebody's murder. And then also that murder is linked with who? With Katiso Molife. And then also Katiso Molife's murder, Katiso Molife is also linked with DJ Somebody's murder, who's a musician who is deceased, murder in November 2022, firearm that was used has been linked to other murders. And then Sizobana, this lady, who's this one? Babita, whistleblower, deceased, flagged 850 million in irregular payments, assassinated in August 2021, linked to Fusumzi Matlala, the accused. Yo! And then Sinale situation, Yabo Brigadier Dineo Mukwele, appointed under alleged irregular conditions subject to the knowledge of his, okay, hold on. Hold on. SA, guys, SA. And then this chart also talks about, who's this? Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo, former crime intelligence boss, arrested June 2025 in connection with over appointments of Mukweles as a brigade, over nepotism, or over appointments of Mukwela's Brigadier Tonton, because she's very young for this. She's very young, very young. Hold on. But Brigadier Dineo Mukwele was arrested, appointed under the alleged irregular conditions, subject of nepotism, complaints linked to father Brigadier. So no Babake was a yeah. And then the others are officials who were arrested on fraud charges related to of Brigadier Mapope Mohanjan. Yo, guys. That's the strange things that are happening in South Africa. You know what? And then now we find Abo Libenya and Abo Malcolm X in this entire, yay, it's a situation, but okay, let us wait and see what you call this? What is this thing that is Ayenzi Wangoku? What is it going to bring out until the inquiry that Ramaphosa ordered? What is it going to bring out? I think there's a lot of scatters, agrees type of vibes that are going to happen there. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.